We are told to prepare an income statement. But I just want us to look in the adjustment that affects the accrued expense. Let's look at this one. But the question is, how do I see that I have an accrued expense? Once they say that due, or they say not yet paid, or they say outstanding, if they are talking about their expenses. If they are saying it's still due, or not yet paid, or is still outstanding, that is an accrued expense. So here they are saying water and electricity of 1,000 for February 2018 will only be paid in March 2018. So if they are saying will only be paid, this means that the water and electricity for 1,000 is not yet paid. Remember I said, how do you identify the accrued expense? You see it by if they're saying it's still due, or is still outstanding, or it is not yet paid. So if they are saying will only be paid in March 2018, it means that it is not yet paid. So this is an accrued expense. So how much is a water net receipt? It's 24,000. The water net receipt water and electricity, it's 24,000. So this is how you are going to report it in your income statement. So you must always add an accrued. So it's 1,300. Then you write it here as 25,000 in the income statement as 25,300. This is how you are going to report it in an income statement. Let's look at another one. Telephone account for February 2019 is okay. The telephone account for February 2019, 1,808 was still outstanding. They're done. Once they say outstanding, you know that is an accrued. So the only thing you have to check is this an income or expense? So since it's a telephone, this means that this is an expense. So since this is an expense, this means that this is an accrued expense. So once they are saying outstanding, you know that is an accrued expense. They are done. So let's check our telephone. Our telephone is 42,900. So telephone, this is how you're going to record an income statement. So it's 42,900. So you must always add an accrued expense. Then you write the total here. So 42,900 plus 1,780. The answer is 44,780. The answer is 44,780. Let's check another one. The telephone account for February 2017 was received but will only be paid. So remember I said you can identify the accrued expense if they're saying not yet paid or is still outstanding or is still due, then you know that is an accrued expense. So here they are saying that will only be paid in March 2017. So our year ends on 28 February 2017. So our year ends on 28 February 2017. You can see 28 February 2017. How much is our telephone? 12,600. Here it is. It's 12,600. I mean 12,560. So it's a telephone. So it's 12,560 plus, because you must always add the accrued expense, so plus 1,000. And then you get your amount. So the answer is 2,250. Then you're done.